Hi, and welcome to Delicious Ease. On this podcast, we explore all things meditation, energy healing, and spiritual support. Everything is energy. By learning how to work with your own energy and the energy all around, you can undertake spiritual alchemy and manifest your dreams. I am your host, Margaret. I am a certified Angel Reiki Master, energy healer, and spiritual teacher. I am also an author, the founder of Delicious Ease, a mama, wife, and food and wine nerd. Join me as I share mindfulness practices and empower you to tap into your spirit support in bite-sized episodes each Monday. Get ready to sparkle. We start today. Hi Sparkles, this is episode 115 of Delicious Ease, and I am your host and certified Angel Reiki Master, Margaret. Today I am sharing how I manifested my dream car. This is success code and how increasing your capacity to receive is not only about opening up yourself to that river of abundance, but being open to feedback from the universe and realizing that foundational beliefs may be limiting beliefs. Lots jam-packed in this bite-sized episode. Here we go. All right, Sparkles, quick announcements before we talk manifestation. I have two offers currently available. One, our Meditation Mastermind. We have a live session on September 21st. This is free to sign up. I'll be guiding a meditation on the river of abundance. We do a lot of work on the forefront, getting things done, creating opportunity, but what about our capacity to receive? Don't miss this meditation. And last but definitely not least, I have availability for private energy healing sessions. If you would like to connect with your personal spirit team, angels, and loved ones on the other side, and clear out and realign the major energy centers in your body so the energy flows and you feel good, be sure to book a session with me. All this information and signups are available at my website, deliciousease.com. Hi Sparkles! This week in our Meditation Mastermind, so each month I hold a live guided meditation that is free for anyone to join to, receive the healing benefits of spending that time on yourself and connecting through meditation, but also to get to know the Delicious Ease community and to see how I teach. So anyone can join that session. That's this Saturday for this month. We do it once a month. And this month, our focus is on the river of abundance. I often call it the stream of well-being or the stream of wellness. But I really appreciated this visualization of increasing your capacity to receive. I think there's a lot of times we put onus, we put all the responsibility and kind of the weight of manifesting on the doing. What can I do? What else can I do? I need to show up and do my part. I want to do it. I want to make it happen. And we forget that it's this dual of doing and being, right? And in my Manifest More membership, we focus on the being because it is actually that piece, I think, that is a little more difficult for us. A lot of us are doers, and it's easier for that ego, for that logical side of the brain to take over and get things done. And you're willing to show up. You know you need to do your part, and you're ready for change, and you will show up. So it's not just what you're doing, but it's the being side and connecting those two and understanding how the energy works. So we talk about that a lot in the membership. The second module in the foundational program that makes up the membership is energy healing. And energy healing is all about letting go energetically of what is not serving you. And so that may be daily habits, that may be memories, that may be something that happened in a past life, that may be people in your life. That can always be difficult, but it is a thing. And I'm sure you can just mentioning that, think of somebody in your life who is not positive energetically when you interact with them, but they bring your vibe down. And also today I want to look at paradigms. So we've talked a lot or a number of times on this podcast together about emotional triggers. So being emotionally triggered when a situation occurs and what that means, that the situation then is a reflection of your vibration, but that also it gives insight to these limiting beliefs. And those limiting beliefs are also things that you can energetically let go of. They're often patterns that you set up for yourself to help at that time in your life. They can also be generational patterns that were set up by 1, 2, 3, 4 generations back that really served and kept everyone safe or did what they needed to do to be successful, to be happy, to be safe. And then that's no longer relevant in how you live your life, but because they're such learned or ingrained, that's how you operate. And it's not until we get these clues. So the clues, the way spirit, the way our higher self, God, source, universe, use your preferred name, communicates with us individually is through energy. And emotions are energy in motion. So that's one way. So when we are fearful of something, that might be a clue. When we are emotionally triggered, that is a clue. It is a clue that of something that needs attention. It is a reflection of a vibration inside you that is being mirrored back to you. Now, is it, and any of those emotions, if we step back, I hope you're still with me because this train of thought is quite long, but it's important, so I'm passing it out with you. Any emotion then that we have is built on a foundation, built on a foundational belief. And often that can be a limiting belief. So I wanted to share a story with you about manifesting my dream car, which I now have and absolutely adore. So for years, I wanted a new car for years and years and years and years and years, and nothing was happening and nothing was happening. And I invested in coaches and programs and trying to figure out how to get myself stuck and dove, head first, feet first, everything first into this personal development to try to figure it out. And still this car eluded me, and it was really frustrating. And I had to open up my capacity to receive. And it wasn't not just my capacity to receive the new car in general, but to receive that feedback. So when it came time to start, well, it was always time. I was just avoiding it. It kept coming up and I kept avoiding it, dealing with this because it wasn't happening and I was frustrated. And then I would get emotionally triggered and I would sit with it and go, whoa, why are you holding yourself back? What is limiting? Well, I had this limiting belief that I had learned when I grew up that, you have one car and it has to be a not so good car that you can buy with cash and it's reliable and that's it. Like you're not supposed to really love your car. It's just a tool and it doesn't have to be a good tool. It just has to be a reliable tool and an end of story. So my current car fit all those old paradigms. And I was having trouble breaking through that glass ceiling of, wait, no, that's not how I view myself anymore. I have more respect for myself now. And I believe in enjoying my life now in all capacities. And it's important for me to have a better vehicle to transport my kids in and just to have as a reflection that I see every day of how I think of myself, value myself, respect myself. I wanted that to reflect back. The car I had previously was low vibe. It was pulling me down. So I did all the things. I visualized. I would imagine every time I opened the garage door, seeing this new car, I would sit there and I would imagine what the new car felt like. I put up pictures all over the place of the car that I wanted, and it still wasn't quite happening. And then I realized two things. One, those emotional triggers were limiting me in my belief in how it could happen. So even though I had allowed myself to believe and acknowledge that I deserved better or I could have more just because I wanted to, I still had limiting beliefs of how it could get done, right? I had been taught and had believed and had taken on the belief that I could only buy a car if I had saved all the money and bought it in cash. And I could only have a certain type of car. And if I was looking a little bit outside of my cash on hand, looking for something a little more expensive, then that was out of the question. So it kept bucking up against this and not getting anywhere. And then I finally recognized that and was able to say, okay, wait, I believe in God, I believe in the universe, I believe in spirit, and I believe anything is possible. So why on earth am I limiting my ability to receive a new car into just one way? why can it only happen in that one way? Why does it only have to be one thing? So once I opened up that capacity to receive that anything is possible for me, just like anything is possible for you, then my river of abundance started to flow and clean up itself. And then the second piece was to just feel good, to have that energetic, to match the vibration of the new car, right? The new car is a lot higher vibe. It's awesome. And so I remember distinctly, and I will never forget for as long as I live, driving in my old car to go celebrate someone else and to bring them gifts and I was so genuinely happy for them and excited. And I could still feel it now that I'm talking about it. I'm getting goosebumps. I can feel the energy pumping through my veins. It felt so good. I love being generous. I love celebrating each other. I love lifting that vibration. It feels so good. And I got to do that. I got to help make the moment that much more special and put in the effort and go and celebrate and enjoy and visit and appreciate and all these high vibe feelings, right? It just felt so good. So here I was on this little drive and I went and did this and I felt so good the whole time. And I would, feel the new car around me as I was driving, but I let go of the desperation because I found the feeling now, right? I found a way to raise my vibration to the vibration of the new car. And I kid you not, 2 days later, I owned the new car and was sitting and driving in it. So that vibrational piece, right? Getting to that, your emotions, your energy in motion to match the vibration of what you want to manifest. Because as soon as you desire it, ask and it is given. As soon as you put that desire out there, whether out loud or in your mind, Spirit takes it and becomes it vibrationally. So it's there, it's done. So you need to get to a place, I need to get to a place, whichever of us is manifesting, because we're all manifesting all the time. I digress. We need to get to a place where we raise our vibration so that what is there becomes visible in our reality, right? So we match and it comes in. It's done. We just need to allow it to come in. We need to increase that capacity to receive in different ways. Don't limit yourself in how it can come in, right? Anything is possible. Anything is possible for you. And then let that go. Because you've established it can come to you in multiple different ways and you expect it. It is the next logical step. And then match the vibration. Get to that high vibe. Who is that person? Who is that version of yourself that has that thing? The woman, for me, who owns the car that I now own, is kind and generous and feels good and looks good and enjoys what she has and is happy to share and to help and to lead by example. Like all these things that I am and I want to continue to be and grow. Embodying that, feeling that, is what matched the vibration and brought it in. Like, I kid you not, 2 days later. So anyway, that is my food for thought and inspiration for you. Again, if you're interested in any more manifestation, energy work, meditation, and pretty soon in the membership, we're going to be diving into angel work, spiritual support, and connecting with your own personal spirit guides, guardian angel, spirit team. Then come on over to Delicious Ease. You can start with the free monthly meditation. That for this month is this Saturday, the 21st. Check out the information on deliciousease.com to sign up and get the Zoom link, and I'll see you there. Hey, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Delicious Ease podcast. If you haven't already, click subscribe and follow. And if you love this episode, please leave a review and share it on Instagram and tag me at Delicious Ease so I can say thank you. Every review helps another person find this podcast and learn to live with more ease. All of my free resources, contact information, show notes, and ways you can work with me can be found at my website, deliciousease.com. That's DELICIOUSEASE.com.